Okay, well, welcome again. My name is Deek Kirkham. I'm one of the two co-conveners of the SIG, and we'll just begin with a quick introduction to the members of the committee. So that's myself. I work at the University of Leeds, where I am involved in in-sessional maths as well as pre-sessional business.
Hi everyone, my name's Jenny and I'm the other co-convener. I work at the University of Liverpool on the In-Sessional team, teaching mostly STEM.
Great.
Hi.
So on that note, we'll hand over to the, sorry, I do apologise. I'll hand over to the members of the committee. Sorry, Jess, apologies.
Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm the events coordinator and I'm based at Leeds.
Hi, my name's, I don't know if I'm appearing or not. My name's Neil Robbie and I am the, I manage the In-Sessional programs at SOAS, University of London, and I am the treasurer on the committee.
Good afternoon, my name is Chris Janetta. I'm the web coordinator for the SIG, currently working for the Academic Skills Centre here at the University of Dundee, or SUNDee, as some people call it. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Stella Bonag. I'm a senior lecturer at Nottingham Trent University. I'm the social media coordinator for this SIG, and I'm currently in China. Hence I've got, and it's quite late, hence the dark background.
Hi, I'm Deborah Harden, and I'm also at the University of Dundee. And I'm interested in this because of the business TPG in-sessional module that I'm leading on. And I'm one of the co-secretaries, and Jess is the other co-secretary.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm here at Durham University, and I am a co-secretary with Deborah. I am interested in the SIG because I used to coordinate in-sessional at Durham. My role has now changed, but I do work quite a lot on in-sessional still, in addition to other programs. So yes.
We do have one other member of the committee, Rob Playfair. I'm not sure if Rob's with us today, but Rob is also on the committee for this SIG. Okay, great. So we'll just give a quick overview of today's event. If I can hand over to Jenny for that, and then we'll have a quick introduction and get on with our breakout rooms.
Thank you. So the title of this event is What Makes In-Sessional In-Sessional, and we hope that this is an appropriately thought-provoking title to kick off the SIG. Today's event has the following structure. After a brief overview, Deek and I will cover the first segment, which was really the motivation for the SIG and the space it hopes to fill from our perspective. And this will be followed by two members of the committee, Jess and Jenna, who will offer their perspectives on what makes in-sessional in their respective institutions. This will flow into the first of our two breakout rooms or chat spaces for the event, where we'll invite you into a breakout room to discuss the question of what makes in-sessional. And we hope that this will generate questions as well as answers, but that also provide a space to get to know something of how in-sessional works in other contexts. And then we'll return to the main room for some feedback, and the questions that emerge can also be addressed by future events, we hope. And after that, a second breakout room will ask you what you'd like from the SIG. And this is a chance to really tell us what's in your mind for the in-sessional SIG in terms of events, questions, issues, themes. And we'll collect this information on a Padlet, both as a takeaway for you and for the committee to think through. Okay.
Great. Okay, so I hope that's sort of a shape of what things are going to be covered today. But the next short few moments is just myself and Jenny on just on the background a little bit, the history, the motivation, the rationale for the SIG, which work began on this back in 2022, early 2022. So it's nearly sort of pushing 2 years really of preparation to bring us to this event today. So we thought we'd just give a short overview of that and the motivation and the rationale for the SIG. In brief, in-sessional delivery can have its challenges. I think we would probably want to agree with that, and the image we've chosen there is, hopefully depicts some of those, some of the morass or the kind of the maze-like nature that in-sessional might have when we first engage with it. But at the same time, it's an exciting, new, fresh, and a place for genuine, profound professional development. And those tensions, I think, are just where we want to sit a little bit for the SIG, and use that tension creatively to explore what in-sessional might be. If I can hand back to Jenny for a short rationale for the work that we did over the last few months.
So we know that in-sessional is a rapidly developing area, and this was pretty evident at the recent BALEAP 2023 conference. There are many different forms across the UK and beyond, which can be situated in different parts of their respective institutions, using different terminology to describe what we do. And in-sessional can be subject to its own set of pressures and contextual considerations, which can place the practitioner in a new and potentially unfamiliar role, in which things like negotiation, relationship building, and ways of working are novel. And as Deek has mentioned, it's often taking us or pushing us out of our comfort zones. So in-sessional is a challenge, and indeed defining in-sessional itself is a challenge. And this was the case we found when we submitted our initial SIG proposal to BALEAP, that there's no real consensus as to what in-sessional is, should, or might be. And I think that's part of the rationale for this session, what makes in-sessional, but also for the SIG itself. Okay, I think next slide.
So what we, Jenny and I, were thinking back in early 2022 in terms of aspirations, just got our own sort of take on that as we discussed things those months ago. So hopefully our vision for the SIG is something to do with these points, to a place to share expertise, insights, questions between practitioners that in different parts of the world, and in doing that, of course, establish communication across institutions on the many issues that pertain to the in-sessional suite. We're hoping to showcase particular in-sessional practices over the life of the SIG, and to give space and voice to ways of doing things. And through that as well, of course, to explore the many issues that are part of in-session, from the pedagogical through perhaps to the philosophical. And then finally, to facilitate scholarship and research around in-sessional. So those are some of the things that Jenny and I, and indeed the wider committee, are sort of these issues have cropped up in our discussions. We'd be interested to see what shape, what direction those take for the future, and that's one of the things, of course, we'll be thinking and talking about today. But that's just a kind of a hook to hang our first few thoughts on. So to summarize, really, we just, here's an excuse for a lovely autumnal image of a beautiful tree to cheer us up on it's not too overcast in the north of England at the moment, but there we go, it's nice to have a beautiful tree image in any case. And yeah, just to create some fertile soil for in-sessional to be able to grow. There we go, that's our aim. Jenny.
So far so good. From the initial conversations in early 2022, the SIG was eventually ratified just over a year later, thanks to the efforts of a committee of very committed and experienced people who came together over 2023. There's been fantastic progress in bringing the money logistics of the SIG to fruition and in putting on this inaugural event. So a very big thank you to the committee and to the BALEAP Exec Committee for supporting this initiative. We're really looking forward to what this space can become for and with the in-sessional community. So let's hear from a couple of committee members now on today's theme of what makes in-sessional. Jess and Jenna will give us some insights into these questions.